All right, excited to make another website showcase for another recent launch that we completed for MetroWest Legal Services. Very interesting organization where they provide legal services for those who cannot afford it. And we'll go into some of the features of the website that relate to how we handled eligibility criteria and other things like that. So yeah, we'll jump right into it. And you can see here we have a nice, easy to follow menu going across the middle of the screen with a big button that says Get Legal Help. One of the biggest things with this site was on the previous site, it was kind of hard to even know exactly what they do. So we have it very clear in this box on the left here. We offer free legal aid to low-income, elderly, disabled people, and victims of crime in our service area. So big part of that is get legal help and do I qualify? I mean, really, all these people that are coming to the website will be funneled eventually to see if they qualify, so we can somewhat pre-screen people that are needing this service to see if they can help. And we also have this safely exit button. This is even important on some sites to allow for it if somebody's looking for some, if it's a domestic thing or if it's some kind of situation where they need to be able to quickly leave the website. There's the means to do that. Floating button all through the site. We come here, we have the next panel is how we help. This pulls in all of the legal aid services that they provide, or you can click to view them all. And then you come down, you get an idea for their impact with numbers. And then on the right, you get a feed of some of their stories, which is helpful as well. And then you have their upcoming clinics and events and things like that, and some of their latest news. And then kind of like a double call to action, whether you want to donate or get involved. And then the footer. So really easy to use. And then you saw this mega menu expands to show the legal services and also another large button to apply for legal help. And if I click to apply, it's going to bring me here to the spot where it says apply for legal help. And we actually had the form translated. Well, the client did, but the form is literally translated in these three different languages, or two different languages, Spanish and Portuguese. So that was important. It's the whole website could be translated by the Google Translate, but for this application form, it was very, very important that there was no, off translations within the form. So we finished the whole form with conditional fields in English, and then we had it, and then it was translated into the two different languages. And depending on your answers, it is going to determine if you are eligible. And there also is a calculator, because to be eligible, you need to be at a certain level of income to qualify. So I'll say, no, I'm not 60 or older. And then where you're located. What this is going to do is show the towns that you're located in that they service. And if you aren't listed in it, it's going to say, I'll show you actually not listed. So then there says, thanks for your time, fill the form. You don't appear to be eligible, but we might be able to help you. So they don't want to completely turn people away, but they do want to be upfront that they have an actual service area. Let's say we're in Maynard. And then I'll go to here. I'm requesting services. I don't need interpretation service. Not a victim of crime. And then I can say how many people are in the household, and then what the annual income is. So if I say, like, I don't know, 80,000, and then I click next with two people, it'll calculate and say, okay, you're X percent. You're not X percent below, the poverty level, or there's different things that have that in there. And then if I say, my income's 5,000 a year, then now it's done enough pre-screening to somewhat put it in the right direction. And we have this HIPAA compliant form embedded on the website. So just wanted to really highlight that. And then just some of the other pages as we go through, the practice area pages, standard template of image on the left, information on the right, kind of a tab element where it automatically pulls in the self-help resources. So if you're not eligible, they do have this vast resource library of things that people can find to help themselves if they're not eligible and they still can't afford to pay someone. At least there's ways that they can get different information. You can see the free class questions, and that's how to get free legal help. See if you qualify, apply for help, and if you don't, then there's the free resources, or you can just call and get help. So it's a great thing. And then we go to resources, it has all the resources on a page, and you can automatically filter by the different types of services, elder law, and it will do a filter of all of them and show all the elder law services. And then you can say, no, I just want phone numbers. So they don't have any of that for elder law. So we'll just tell them if they aren't available, or links. And then let's see, government. So yeah, you can really start drilling down on all those resources. And lastly, the donate page I think came out pretty nice. We have the make a donation with a form, and we have the ways to give and the donor FAQs. So there's lots of good things built into the site that help the mission. All right, so that is the most recent launch that I wanted to showcase. And if you know of an organization that could use our help with similar types of features and functionality and just general ease of use, please feel free to send them our way.